flag and praise my back. You better pray you don't make me mad. Cause these six, they don't leave no mark. Look at me, but don't look me in the eye. I'm the king of the world. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. So clap your hands. Here they come.
Hey. How's it going? It's your captain. Hey, Komorowski. Ruby, how you guys doing? Well, it's I guess you guys got to, I know that you guys got to see a lot of Portal Con, got to hang out, see that. Oh, I'm going to have to adjust this mic. There we go. All right. Portal Con, a lot of stuff came out. I don't know if you guys have got any questions on any of that stuff. I've got pretend answers to it all. I don't know that I know everything, but I know some things. We do have some pretty cool stuff. I guess I can just go through this list real quick. And it is, we got 11, the football or soccer game. We have Dune, House Secrets. Now, one of the things that may have been lost on you about this Dune House Secrets is this is a kind of a detective-like thing. So we're going to get into the story of Dune and explore that. But it is one of 3. So there's actually a trilogy of these Dune things coming out. That's right, the trilogy. So that was something that a lot of people, I think, kind of missed in the announcement, that this is just the first of 3. So that's pretty darn exciting. And the movie should be coming out this year. So, man, and I'm excited for the movie. I don't know if you guys are big Dune fans or not. I've read the books, enjoyed them, but man, that was a long time ago. Well, you know, one of the problems that Ignacy had, Komorowski, is he probably said it during the Polish keynote speaking, right? So during his keynotes, and then when he went and did it in English, which he repeats all the time, is not his primary language, he may have forgotten that he didn't say it, right? But I don't know, because I don't speak Polish, and I wasn't up that early. Oh, wasn't on the Polish keynotes either. Okay. Well, there you go. Komorowski got it in multiple languages and said it wasn't there. The other thing was Dreadful Circus. And I think it's the one that I feel like I know the least about. I'm kind of excited about it, though. I like the artwork. But 4 to 8 players, sort of a party game, but for gamers. So there's some depth there. I know there's drafting, and part of what you're drafting, like half the cards are end game scoring. So that's interesting. You don't know how you're going to score it until you start doing these things. So it's interesting. Then we got the Wrath, all the expansion stuff, the Wrath of the Lighthouses, which is going to be Empires of the North, but solo play for a campaign. Vienna Connection coming out. Year of the Moloch, of course. We've got that big box. Petty Officers, which is the new. The Polish keynotes were only licensed games. One of the games only for Polish market. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh. So one of the games is Joanna's, and it's for the Polish market only. Wow. Very cool. So Petty Officers is the detective expansion, so it's another case for the detective. And Ignacie's takeaway was, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it because there's a twist in there. So anyway, $1 Million Script, which sounds like a good game. You know, the one thing that I thought about with $1 Million Script is they said they wanted to wait till COVID was over, but I'm wondering if we couldn't play it via Zoom or something. It might be a fun game to play via Zoom. I don't know. Kind of sounds like it could be. Anyway, 51st State, Mullick, which I'm super excited about because I like 51st State, but I think this is going to make it awesome. I really do think that it kind of really fundamentally changes the game, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then, of course, the Book of Adventures, Robinson Crusoe. With all those different scenarios, I think that's going to be really cool, collected all in one book. So I'm excited about all that stuff. That's a lot of stuff, man. So anyway, the one thing I didn't say is Beasts. Beasts is going to be super freaking cool. So I got to play it. I played it, and it was difficult to play. You had to keep track of some stuff. There's some extra. I like what it did to my mind, right? So one of the things that it did was it has friendly fire, because these are not really a unified faction. It's not like a gang or anything. It's wild beasts. So a beast attacks in a certain direction, but it'll attack anything in that direction. So that means there's friendly fire, which is interesting because some of the beasts have this reaction thing where if they get attacked, they will attack on that initiative, as well as the initiative that they're assigned on. So every time they get attacked, they will have an initiative. So that means that you can actually do a friendly fire. Like if you've got a beast that is fast, you might even line him up to attack a different beast so that one can attack your enemy early and do extra damage. So it's almost like lining up that reflection stuff when you have the fire. Hey, Dutch. So you start thinking about how they're working collectively, and also how to arrange them to where they don't conflict with each other. So it's pretty interesting. The hard part is they're all melee. And because they're melee, you have to be next to them. Yeah, we survived PortalCon, Dutch. Made it through. Wasn't too rough. We ended the stream before I died on the island, so that was a plus. That's how you win that game. You just stop. You stop. You get down to 1 health point, and you say, I'm done with this game. That's the easy mode. Captain says you don't have to play the whole game. So the beasts are really neat. The one thing that I learned from doing the beasts was that if you have a heavy melee army faction, what you need to do is probably not initiate combat. And the reason I say this is because if they initiate combat, it could open up areas in front of their headquarters. And because they initiated combat, it's now your turn, and you can put melee guys next to their HQ. Rather than have it to where if you initiate combat and it kind of clears out around their HQ, now they can put blockers up on their HQ and you can't get in there. So it's difficult to do damage to their HQ if you always initiate combat. So that was a new perspective I got in playing them. But man, I can't wait to play them some more. So I think they were super fun. So I'm really looking forward to that. But you know what? Let's get to playing some games. How about that? How about that? Well, well, well. Let's see what we got today. We hit the play. We go for the quick game. Let's see what happens. Where are we at? Oh, I got 35 ways to kill somebody. Now this is going to be interesting. All right. Got the old Omega gang here up against against Steel Police. Hey, Reuben. Good to see you, brother. All right. So let's take a look at a couple of things here. First off, this guy here. Once per turn, one of your friendly units can rotate in any direction. One of your friendly units. All right. So we got rotation. So we're going to aim and fire. All right. And Steel Police, of course, they've got the net of justice, the steel net, and they can throw it at us from wherever. So it doesn't matter where they locate their guys. So they're probably going to, if they were smart, they would just put them in a corner someplace to limit the amount of fronts that they have. That being said, I think I'm going to go with the this setup so I can get multiple rotations and whatnot. It leaves myself open, but I've been doing this lately, just trying a new strategy, and I'd really like to try it out with a lot of different ones. Yeah, this is Omega. Here. Let me find it. If I can. And I think I can. Yeah. Trying to remember, because this is a special. Yeah, this is a special group. So, and basically, yeah, we're going to put that there. See, I've told you, they put it somewhere in a corner. Well, in this case, they left themselves 4 openings, but that's all right. All right. Now, we have, this is a special tile. Yeah, if they're smart. They're not smart, Dutch. Yeah, they're not smart. You're right. It's Doomsday. And this right here has a special arrow on it. So it can connect in a ranged. So connected units +1 strength in ranged combat. So it has a range of 2. Right? So it can connect to up to 2 tiles away. Which is interesting to me. How do I make that work best? Try to get as many ranged going at this guy as possible. So, like, if I put it in this area, it wouldn't help this guy at all. It'd help this guy. If I put it here, I could change. So one of the things I'm thinking, if I put it next to my HQ, it allows me to swing it around. And so therefore I could use it for multiple things. But in this case, I would only use it for this one, or this one. That's 3 different directions, one of which is the only one that's connected there. Trying to figure out the best way to go. I'll tell you what. If I put it here, I could connect to someone there. Someone here, right? Someone here. I think that's a pretty good place. I'm going to go with that. Here we go. All right. Get a -1 on the attack. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. So, so I'm thinking if I put this 3-strike guy in this area right here, he would end up hitting this guy, taking him out on a 2, and also taking that -1 out, which is nice. This guy's got movement, so I could jump him early. All right. I'm just going to try to reduce the amount of guys this guy can bring out. This is not something I would normally do, but I want to try some new strategies. I guess it's that I guess the beasts have got me thinking different about stuff. So let me try this real quick. I like this idea. All right. Then I can take this one and move this here. Right? And then I can battle. There you go. That just got rid of all his guys. I like that idea. Now you put another blocker up. All right, we got a little mini bomb here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mini bomb. Boy, I tell you what, I hate the fact that we're going to get a new app and it's actually going to be smart. Ignacy told me that it's going to face the right way all the time and all that kind of stuff. Dadgummit. All right, so we can put the reflector right here. That's nice. And we can bomb this guy. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just battle though. And forget about the bomb. Because the bomb will get rid of this guy. He's gonna absorb one of my attacks, so he will be there 2 times. But I'm gonna be attacking with the reflector. Yeah, I'm gonna do some damage to him right now. I'm gonna be super aggressive on this one. This will also gum up the works if he gets around, and I get to move somebody, you know, reface them if I want. So I like that idea. So we'll do this and we'll attack. I think that's a good idea. There you go. So now he's knocked down and I did some damage to his base. How about that? All right. Next. That 2 is going to take him out. Nothing's going to take him out. I've got a 3 that I can put right here. That'll take him out. This 2 will go. Let me think about this. Which one do I want? Which one do y'all think? So if I got a 3, I don't know that I need a 3. I think I'd be better off with the 2, going 3 different directions, honestly. 1, 2, 3. And I can put the 1 back here. This guy's going to do 2 damage to me. Going to do 2 damage to me. I think I'll worry about that later. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of this 3. I don't think I need them. I'm going to take this 2. I'm going to put it right like this. All right. And I'll put this 1 right like this. There. We'll see how that does. Oh, he threw a fear away. All right. Now he gummed up the works here. I got another reflector. And I got a medic. The only other place I could go is right there. Put the reflector up here. Put the 3 going there and there. I like that. I like that. Put the reflector up here. Yes. And then put the 3 in this corner. And have him aiming like that. That way we're taking out that guy. And we're knocking this guy early so that this double attack thing gets all of its good juiciness done. Unfortunately, this guy's going to block this reflector. I hate that. If I can find a way to take him out, I will. I don't know how. Because both of these happen on 2. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, he's got the fang finger on there. I forgot what that guy's name is. Punisher or something like that. So he's got a double attack. Doesn't help. He's going to hit this guy on a 2. I'm going to hit him too. Got another reflector. Another reflector. All right. I'm trying to, I could put the reflector up here above the fray, but he will only do damage either this way or that way. Put the reflector here, and he can do damage this way. I guess keeping that clear is okay. I can change his facing. I don't need this. So I'm going to take this reflector. I'm going to just put it right behind my HQ. And then I'm going to take this nice big one guy. I'm going to do this. Now, hold on a second. Do I want to change the facing of this? So one damage. It won't matter. It will not matter. All right, doesn't matter. We're good. I'm going to take this and aim it at my reflector. Rotate module down. Yeah, I don't know if it matters. Does it matter? Oh, he put the net of justice on this. Oh my gosh, I missed that. He put the net of justice on this guy. I totally missed that. Yeah. Whew. All right. This definitely has to move down because I got the net of justice on us. So, come on now. This has to move down here. Make that a double hit. All right. This guy's still going to be taken out on a 3. So that'll be okay. This one. I still think we're doing okay this way. I think that still makes sense. Going like this. It may not make sense this time, but hopefully it'll make sense later. I like having that back there. Here we go. Bam. Bam. There we go. Bam, bam. Boy, that guy got killed for sure. There you go. Yep, he moved his HQ. All right, that's all right. Maybe. We got another reflector. I think put that reflector right here. We got to get rid of one of the +1s. Hey, Spencer. Yeah, this you guys know that Steel Police is one of my favorites, so it's kind of cool to go up against them. And I have yet to get the Doomsday to do that endless kill thing. I think that would be super cool. I have to study it though. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. So that reflector will hit. That reflector will hit. Like, I guess I could turn it like that. Right? And then we would get 1 from that, which I could make 2. No. Let's see. If I put this here, this one will hit. this one will hit. And I can do it this way. If I did it the other way, I would take out this 2, though, which is interesting to me. I could net him, though. I could just net him. And then I could make this one shoot 2. So I get 2 from here, 1 from there. So that'd be 3 more damage, and this guy would be netted, so it'd be hard for him to do damage to me. That seems pretty good. Because nothing else is hitting this one. Now, the other thing I could do is I could aim this one up at this reflector. Put this over here. No, then it won't hit him. I don't know. I think I like this one. This arrangement. Here. I got a +1. But I tell you what, I'm going to keep this guy from pushing. Because well, he can't push that guy. Still, I think I'm going to do this first. And then I can change this facing to go here, so that way it'll be a double next time. +1. +1. Well, I should put the +1 someplace to help protect me. So I'm going to do... I think if I do this, it'll protect me best, because it protects my HQ as well. He can't get to it. I think I'm going to do that. It doesn't really help my reflector. It just blocks in some stuff. All right. Well, this 2 and 1 would be nice. Definitely. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to put the 2-1 over here. Face it that way. That reflector. And let her fly. Oh, hold on. Wait. I need to change the facing on this first. So I'm going to move this way. Like so. There we go. And then I put the 2-1 over here. Bam. And we do a battle. Phase 3. Bam. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hit him twice. All right. There's a damage to the base. I have another one. Woo! Rock and roll. That worked just fine. That worked just fine. Now he's in trouble. He's in trouble. For sure. I put that one. Trying to. It's not aimed the right way. So I can aim this that way. That way I clear that lane. I don't need to clear that lane. So I think if I take this and I turn it, that way. All right. And then take, I don't need the battle. Take this and I move it. Let's see now. No, let's do that over. Let's do that over. Infinite possible, in my opinion. Really. Trying to figure it out. Well, I think I'm going to move this one down. So I can put that reflector here and have him shooting that way. And he would get 1, 2 shots. But yeah. Yeah, I really need to study that infinite thing, because that would be so cool to be able to do that one time. Legendary. All right, we don't need a battle, for sure. I think I'm going to change this one here to go straight down. And then I think I will take this and aim it that way at my reflector. That way it'll be 3 damage right there. Feel like that's awesome. Battle! There you go. There you go. All good. Nice. Nice. How about that? Huh? That was all right. Man, 11 tiles left. All right. Man, he's suffering now. Just, I can't get to him. This is netting the +1, which I do not care about. Do not care about. He cannot attack him. So if I put this on there, that would do the most damage. It would definitely do the most damage, but that'd be on 0. This wouldn't get taken out until 1. It'd be taken out on a 1. So that wouldn't give him the double. I don't need the push. So I think if I put this one down, because this is on 0 and I can't get rid of him early enough. So I think if I do even this, be pretty good, right? And then make sure there's nothing else I want to turn. Nope. Nope. That looks pretty good. I think we're doing fine. We'll do that. Here we go. Battle. 3. Blam! Blam! Net's gone. There you go. Have another one. Hey, have another one. Have another one. Look at that. Actually, clearing that out might have been to my detriment. Now that I think about it, having that blocked up and only having that one lane, just having to kill that one lane is pretty good. Now he could possibly go in here and start messing with me. But he's down to 6, so like, holy cow. Well, I don't want to heal anything. Man, we are totally kicking butt. 20. Just saying. I want him to shoot more times, not give him a +1. So I'm going to have him shoot more often. That'll be a 1 and a 0, which would be awesome. And then I will give this guy another shot. All right? So that way he'll do 2 damage to whoever he puts there or there. So throws away a battle. He doesn't have anything. Time for us to kick butt. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do... Whew. But we don't need the battle. I mean, let's just kill him. Let's just freaking kill him. I don't know what else to... There's not a reflector I can hit. No. I'll just do that. And, you know, I'll, doesn't really matter. It's a battle. Let's get her done. Initiative 3. You're dead. Initiative 2. Die some more. Die some more. Woo! That is a lot of damage. Ooh, that's a whole lot of damage. We weren't even done. There you go. That's a pretty good thing right there. That's pretty awesome. Whew. I enjoyed that. I like a good one. 20-0. Come on, man. That's yeah. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. All right. Hey, how about yeah, that's why it's banned in tournaments. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's fun to play, though. I mean, you know, especially in an app, right? You play it in the app, you kick some butt, you feel good about yourself, because by gosh, I feel indestructible right now. Don't get out on the streets of Nashville, because I'm going to drive like a maniac. Anyway, let me tell you about what I've played this week. Just a couple of games, but kind of share that with you before we split out here. So let's get to it. All right, here's what we got. Check this out. This just came in as a Kickstarter. I got it. it is it's an unusual package, number one. This is all boxed in, but it has a little place here where you can hang it on on your wall. Canvas, that's correct. That's it. And so you can hang it on your wall, which is interesting. They even got like a string that goes across here where your nail would go, right? So it's a nice looking box, right? So let me show you what comes inside. Number one, it's that paper. Nice paper, you know, the kind that you get with a Wingspan, right? It's a nice rule book. They've got some different scenarios that you can do, or you can just do it random. We've been doing it random. Look at this. I've got these little easels that you can put your pictures on, which are nice. We got these little, I don't know what these are called. These are called imagination, I think, tokens, but they're little pallets, right? So pretty nice wooden. And then we got the different awards. So you got gray awards, blue awards, red awards, green awards, purple awards. Now, what are you getting awarded for? Well, I have to show you that. The first thing that you need to know is what you're playing for. So they end up being these things, right? So they might have something that says consistency, right? And they say you have exactly 6 of these different elements, any 6. They don't have to be the same ones. You just have to have 6 elements in your picture. And if you have 6 elements in your picture, you'll get a ribbon. Now, depending on where this is on the thing, it could be green ribbons. If it's moved over, maybe it'd be blue ribbons, right? So that's how that's done. But say in this game, it's green ribbons. So you get 1 green ribbon. Well, you're going to paint 3 different paintings. So if you're able to do that 3 different times, you could end up with up to 3 ribbons, which means you have 3 green ribbons, you'll end up with 10 points because every one of your pictures had exactly 6 different of those elements in it. This one says you have to have this element, the color element, and this triangle element, but they can't be adjacent to one another, right? You could do that multiple times in a painting because maybe you have 2 of these and 2 of those, and you can pick one of these and one of those that aren't adjacent, and another one of these and another one of those that aren't adjacent, and therefore you could get 2 in one go. I got 4 in one painting, which is crazy because I had a ×2. We'll talk about that. But anyway, you get 2, 4, 7, or 11, depending on the number of ribbons you get. So that's how this works. You end up with 4 of these, okay? You end up with 4 of these. And that's how you're going to score points. Now, what you're going to do to score the points is you have these things. These are just backgrounds. They are like painting their canvases that have got the background pre-painted. You got the different colors down here at the bottom. And basically, this is the cool bit. You have these transparencies. Pretty cool, right? And so this is green and purple. And so when you paint, that's what it would look like. See? Pretty cool. So you can draw up to 5 of these before you have to paint. So now I got 5 of them and I need to paint. So maybe, this one here is a triangle and color that aren't adjacent to one another. So that would give me one of those ribbons that we talked about. Let's see. If I use this one instead of that one, I'd have 2 more elements. So that's 1, 2. And this one says I get a gray ribbon, which are worth 2 points apiece for every of these, which are called tone. They look like little suns. So maybe I would use this, and that would give me, these are not adjacent to one another, so I would get that. Plus I get 2 gray ribbons for those. There might be some other thing, but then I put this in here, right? And that's my painting. And it is called Precious Perspective, right? That's it. And so you make these paintings. It's pretty easy. You draft these things, much like you draft cards in Spice Road. So if you want a card so you get the first one for free, the second one is going to cost you one of these imagination tokens, right? So if you want to skip multiple cards, you just put more of these imagination tokens down. Yeah, make happy little trees. It's nice. Anyway, it ends up being, I don't know, I like doing this. I like the combinations. And you think, man, that's just like a really simple game. The drafting is like, it's a mechanic. It definitely is. I mean, you know, the drafting in Spice Road is a mechanic. And of course, if you take one of the ones that already have these on there, you get them. So sometimes you just collect the card so that you can get multiple imagination tokens so that later you can get a card you want. So, but the only real mechanic is this like set collection and just trying to work out which 3 and in which combination are you going to use to paint. And there, with 5 of them in your hand, there's more combinations than you'd think. And like you kind of get down to the, like, I'm going to grab the last one and I'm worried about it because I don't know which one I want. Or maybe somebody took the one that you really wanted just before it was your turn. It ends up, this is not a difficult game. It's not hard in any way to play or to teach, which is great. But it is a lot of fun. I like it. I think it's a game that you could teach almost anyone. And yet it's still a good game for gamers, right? And I've got another game that's kind of the same as far as weight goes, right? So I give this one, by the way, I gave this one a 9 out of 10. For what it's trying to do, I think it hits the mark, right? 9 out of 10 for sure. Thematically and everything, it's really neat. Yeah, I don't know, Komorowski. You're going to have to tell us. I think it's a great game. When it comes out, I'm sure it probably won't have the wooden pieces like for the ribbons or for the imagination tokens, but like that's such a minor thing. That doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. I mean, it's still going to be a pretty game and it's going to be fun to play. So this is one that my friends taught me online. This is called Shipwreck Arcana. It's put out by Meramorph. Now, I don't know much about Meramorph. I know that they had some kind of it does look like an iPhone box. They had some kind of what is it called? A 8-bit, whatever, looking game. But this is a really, it's just a simple game. It's a co-op deduction game, right? Look, it comes with a nice size bag. It's not huge like the Stacking People game. What is the Stacking People game called? Come on, Eric. Castell. All right, Castell's got the hugest bag. It is the whole box folded in half. The bag, I could put my head in the bag. That's how big it is. And I got a big head. And not just because I think I'm good looking. Anyway, so, but you have these, tiles that you're going to pull from there. And you pull 3 tiles and you get to put them on these cards. And because of where you put them on the cards, it informs everybody what chips you may have that you didn't place, right? So before making a prediction, the group may discard this and ask, is your fate 1, 2, or 3? So that's kind of a weird card. Let me find one that is so this one. So you imagine you grab some cards or some chips, right? So you have a 3 or a 4, 3 and a 4, right? If one of your fates is higher than the other, play the higher one here. So I could put my 4 here, and then you would know if it's you would know that the chip that I have is a 1, 2, or a 3, right? So what would be really cool is if I had a 2 or a 2 and a 1, and I put a 2 here, you would know for sure that I had a 1, right? If I put a 3 on here, you'd be at 50-50. You either have a 1 or a 2, you know? So, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to deduce what chips other people have. These chips will carry over from round to round. So if you decide not to guess what he has, then when you come back around, hopefully you'll remember. Because you have these things, it's kind of hard to explain, but you have a way of keeping track of what he doesn't have. You can set that up so that you know that he's either got a 1 or a 2, right? And then he draws another one out of the bag and he places it somewhere. And now if he played the 1 or the 2, now it's like, who knows? But maybe he plays something that gives you more information on the 1 and the 2, and you figure that out. The whole thing is basically you're trying to get around this before the game gets around this. So there's seven spaces. So you're trying to get basically 7 points before the game gets 7 points. So it's a pretty neat game. I like the art. These are tarot-sized cards, you know, pretty darn good quality. Pretty neat, right? Kind of cool. And it's not a very expensive game, and I enjoy it. So I don't know. I haven't scored this one yet, but it's at least a 7. I think it's going to be a 7. You know, I think it's going to be a 7. I could make it more. I have to play it some more. Hey, Rebecca. And now, Rebecca, what do you think on this? If you were to rate this out of 10, what would you give Shipwreck Arcana? Just as playing, you've played it more than me. So what do you think? It's kind of tough. I think the least I would go is 6.5, but as I play, I want to try different numbers and stuff, you know, different numbers of players. I want to be able to, it's a fairly small box. I could take it to places, pubs and things like that. So I'd like to do all those things and see how it plays with multiple players. And who knows, it might make it to 8. So anyway, just thought I wanted to share those things with you. I thought they were pretty cool. And let's see, how do I get back? So that's what I got. The old Shipwreck Arcana and Canvas. That's what we've played this week. I played some other games too, but all those were like It's a Wonderful World. Boy, that sure is a good game, isn't it? So 8 for me, 7.5. Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah. I think it might make it to an 8. I might stretch it there, but I'm not sure. I have to play it some more. I like it though. Anyway, and they've got expansions and stuff on there. But that's the deal. So I guess that's it for me. It's been an hour. How about it? I made it a whole hour. I don't know if you guys got any questions about any of the portal stuff. I'd be happy to answer them. Or if I can't answer them, find out an answer and let you know. And you guys know that I'm on the Portal Discord, and I usually haunt the Neuroshima Hex area. Yeah. Beast is gonna be fun. I'm telling you, brother. I played it and I loved it. I thought it was great. Just so much fun. I don't know how balanced it is or anything like that. I just had fun playing it. And it was kind of like today we played Doomsday Machine, and of course, you know, OP is all get out. But man, is it fun to play or what? It is fun to play. If I could figure out how to get the infinite thing, then I would feel like I really won that game. But anyway, yeah, Beasts it's going to be fantastic. I don't know if I had a thing that had all the different stuff that it did written down. I don't know what I did with it. But friendly fire, right? Reaction attacks. Yeah, I need to study that, man. I need to study the infinite loop. So friendly fire, reaction attacks, rabies, which is interesting. It's kind of like poison, but you get damage at the end of the battle that you get rabies on. And when you have rabies, if you attack, you give friendly fire. Interesting. You have pull instead of push. You have pulls. You have a module that I think gives you plus to your melee and a pull. So you pull them in and then do extra damage to them, which I thought was cool. Really cool. You have, when you place your HQ down, you're also placing what's called the alpha, right? The king of the beasts. You're placing the HQ and the alpha next to it. And the alpha has movement, so you can move the alpha around the base and change its facing and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. It's got 2 double attacks at either end, and it's got a toughness. So, but it has to stay next to the base. If it ever moves away from the base, then it's lost. All of that is prototype, so I don't know how much of it's going to survive once they get done with it. But man, everything I played, as I explained it to you, is really cool. Oh, they also had vultures, which has flying, so which is neat. Because they're flying, even if you're next to them, melee can't hit them. You have to hit them with a ranged weapon. And what's the other bit of? Oh, and then after a battle is over, they can fly to any place on the board. So, yep, exactly. So, that's neat. That is super cool. So, she said that they call them vultures. I don't know if you guys know this, but Joanna's a little scared of moths. She does not like moths. That's a thing for her. So I told her that we should not call them vultures. We should make them giant moths instead. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. So if you ever want to give Joanna a present, make sure it has a moth theme. She'll love it. Anyway. All right, guys. I guess I'm out. It's good seeing you guys. It's going to be a whole nother week. Till I see you next time. So, but like I said, check me out on the Discord. I'm down there. If you want to say hey or whatever, or talk some more about beasts or what we hope beasts end up being, or what beast we think they should put on the artwork, because I got no artwork, 0 artwork. So we'll see you, Ruby. See you guys. Adios.